Hey everybody, welcome back to the Wolf Pit. Today, I'm going to give you, the people, an update on my carnivore diet. It took me a whole lot longer to heal and rehabilitate my body after my accident. And during that time, I didn't care about anything except for healing and getting back to where I was before the accident. The main thing I didn't really care about was my eating and drinking habits. I went back to where I was before. I gained back a bunch of weight, I started feeling like crap again, the lymphedema in my legs got really bad again, and I know this is a crappy subject, but my bowel movements got back to where they were before. They were horrible. Besides losing weight, that was my favorite part about being on a carnivore diet. Pooping once a day or once every other day, versus 3 or 4 times every day. That's what happens when you eat junk. Now, before I go any further, most of you, the people, already know that I'm in a wheelchair. For those of you that don't, now you know. And the only reason I'm bringing this up is because when you're in a wheelchair, you're not very active. Of course, depending on your disability. So not being able to exercise every day, theoretically, you would think that it's impossible to lose weight. And at least for me, it was while dieting. Sure, I'd lose a couple pounds here, a couple pounds there, but nowhere near the amount of weight I lost while on the carnivore diet. I lost over 50 pounds in a little more than 6 months, and I felt better than I ever had. So the moral of the story is the carnivore diet works, no matter if you exercise or not. So I've only been back on the carnivore diet for about 3 weeks now, and I can already tell that I've lost weight and my clothes are already getting looser. But I'm not going to weigh myself yet. So now let me show you some of my favorite foods that I ate initially when I started the carnivore diet, and foods that have now once again become part of my daily diet. And one last thing, I'm not a strict carnivore. I'm doing what I like to call the dirty carnivore diet. Hardcore carnivores only use salt to season their meat. I use pretty much any kind of seasonings I want to use that do not include added sugar. This worked for me my first go around and seems to be working once again. It may not work for everyone, but like I said, it worked for me. So here goes. I eat eggs every day, cooked one way or the other. It doesn't matter. Eggs are inexpensive and one of the most nutritious things you can eat on the carnivore diet, or in general. Hard-boiled eggs are a given. I keep a bag of them in the refrigerator at all times. They make for a quick snack or even a meal. I like to fry eggs in butter or bacon fat and season with salt and pepper, or with hot sauce and salt and pepper, or fried eggs with fried bologna and cheese. I know you're not supposed to eat processed American cheese on the carnivore diet, but I did and still do, and it doesn't seem to affect me one bit. I also like fried eggs and fried hamburgers where the eggs are cooked in the hamburger grease. And who doesn't like fried steak and eggs for breakfast, lunch, or dinner? And sometimes I do, and sometimes I don't, add hot sauce to steak and eggs. Then I like to cook 6 scrambled eggs with a lot of butter with salt and pepper and hot sauce. Or you can scramble eggs and ham in butter with Swiss cheese, and of course salt and pepper, or the seasoning of your choice. Or a bacon, egg, and cheese scramble, of course cooked in butter. Or a ham, egg, and Swiss cheese omelet with salt and pepper cooked in butter. Or one of my favorites, egg drop soup cooked in chicken bone broth. I also like to cook about 6 to 8 hamburgers and keep them in the bag in the refrigerator just for a quick meal or snack, even though I don't snack a lot. I also love liverwurst. I got this liverwurst from a local deli, and I told them I just wanted the liverwurst, but they gave me a tomato and a piece of lettuce as well. So I ate the liverwurst and fed the seagulls the tomato and lettuce. Sardines are another one of my favorite snacks, as long as they're canned in water and you add a lot of hot sauce, or sometimes I like to use mustard. I also like to cook or grill skin on, bone in, dark meat chicken. I simply either season with salt and pepper or season salt, and it's important to eat the fatty skin along with the meat while you're on the carnivore diet. And it's tastier, and dark meat is also cheaper than white meat. I can get a 10-pound bag of these chicken leg quarters for 89 cents a pound. A lot of people think that the carnivore diet is really expensive, and it is if you want to eat steak every day. And it can be inexpensive if you eat a lot of chicken, eggs, bacon, and ground beef. Or if you're able to, you can splurge on a grilled bone-in ribeye topped with butter. If you can't afford the astronomical prices of ribeyes nowadays, you can opt for top blade steaks, which are a great budget alternative to ribeyes. Chuck-eye steaks used to be called the poor man's ribeye, but since they gained popularity, they're just as expensive now as a ribeye steak is. Another budget beef alternative is corned beef. You can buy corned beef from the store, just make sure it contains no sugar, and you can boil, bake, or braise it as is. Or coat it with your favorite mustard, not honey mustard, along with coriander seeds and coarse black cracked pepper, and smoke it on your grill or smoker to make homemade pastrami. Another one of my favorite budget alternatives on the carnivore diet is a pork butt or shoulder. Season with your favorite sugar-free barbecue rub or just simply salt and pepper, and bake it in your oven or smoke it on your grill or smoker until it's pull-apart tender. Now for a food that isn't always budget friendly. Seafood. If I'm eating out at a restaurant and I'm sharing raw oysters with somebody, I'll ask for just plain horseradish on the side along with the cocktail sauce for the other people. And I do the same thing with raw clams. Now these clams were poached in butter, broth, garlic, and jalapenos. A hardcore carnivore wouldn't eat this, but I did, and I still will because it works for me. The same thing goes with steamed spiced shrimp. I have them with butter and homemade cocktail sauce with horseradish and no sugar added ketchup. And then you have sauteed scallops and fish, which are great sauteed, broiled, or baked with butter, salt and pepper, and granulated garlic. And then you have another one of my favorites, Chesapeake Bay steamed blue crab, which of course you can dip in butter, but I also like them dipped in vinegar, which is also a carnivore no-no. So as you can see, like I said in the beginning of the video, I'm not a strict carnivore, but like I also said, this works for me. It may not work for you. So if you want to get started on the carnivore diet, start off being a strict carnivore. And then, if you get bored, try using sugar-free seasonings and hot sauce. I'm actually going to the doctor tomorrow morning for some lab work. If you guys want to hear the result of that, let me know in the comments. Thank you all very much for watching. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe, and I'll see you soon.